back to our channel. I know I've been away for a little bit and I'm going to explain in this video. I've already filmed this video once and I went to edit it and it was terrible. So it was very chaotic, which I'm just saying this one's probably going to be just as chaotic, but yeah. I've changed up my room a little bit, so my filming background will be changing a bit over time. What is that? Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I plan on this wall over here getting some fun like backdrop or something to put up here. And I would just go ahead and use this wall, but there is a, I would show you all, but I've got my camera set up like perfect. There's like a big old hole in the wall that was here from the previous owners. Like there are thousands of holes throughout my house, whether it be like big holes that need patched or like holes where they have like screwed stuff into the wall that we are going to go through and start fixing soon. But yeah, I honestly forgot that hole was there because I had my Harry Potter flags on this wall, but I took them down recently because I want to do something different with this wall. So now I've got a big hole on my filming wall, but it's okay. I'll get something to cover it until we can redo that wall. Anyway, so if you are new here, then I haven't been missing. But if you are not new here and you've been here for a little bit, then you know that I have been missing a little bit since before Christmas. I kind of did not do well with Vlogmas. It's alright. 2019 was a rough year. It was terrible, and I'm going to get into that here in a minute. So I decided to take the rest of 2019 off, and then I also decided to take January off just to kind of jumpstart my year with a few of my other goals that I have been working on, and those I will also talk about here soon. But let's dive right into this video explaining all the things. So last year was terrible. I'm just gonna put that out there. It is the worst I have ever felt mentally. So I'm going to be just jumping into a lot of information. Some of it I have touched on before in a few previous videos. Some of it I have not. But I'm gonna get into all of it right now. So at the beginning of last year, my dad decided that he was not happy and wanted to get a divorce, which was devastating enough because my parents have been married for 30 some years. So that was a big like change, especially right before a Disney trip where we were all supposed to go together. So that was a shock. And then I apparently have student loans that I didn't know about. See, I went to nursing school a few years back, and I went to ITT Tech. And since then, that school has been closed for fraud because they were giving people scholarships and telling people that they had gotten scholarships when really those scholarships were just loans. So yeah. But anyway, I had student loans from that I didn't know about because I were told that they were scholarships that I wouldn't have to pay back. Lies. So, the government took all of our taxes last year, which was supposed to be our Disney money. So that was rough, trying to scramble in a matter of 3 months to come up with the amount of money that we needed to go to Disney because we were that close and I was not canceling it and disappointing my kids after they had already been so many changes with my parents. So that was rough. So we went to Disney. Disney was interesting. I'm not going to say it was bad. It was great. It wasn't anywhere near bad. It was just interesting because neither Michael or I had ever driven that far by ourselves, so that was interesting. Plus we had our 2 kids. I've never done a trip to Disney without either one of my parents, so that was interesting to navigate all that by ourselves. But we had a blast and we loved it, and we figured out things that worked for us and didn't work for us that we're implementing on our next Disney trip to make it even better. And the fact that we're going on our next trip solely like the 4 of us. Like if other people want to join in on our trip, that's great. But I'm making plans and like arranging this trip around us 4 and nobody else. So that's kind of where that's at. But we went to Disney, had a great time, came back, and I was like, okay, things are gonna settle down. Everything's just like chilling. Hopefully the rest of the year goes smoothly. It did not. It did not. So my mental health was already like at a breaking point, and not to get too personal, but I basically handed over the finances to Michael. I was like, here, I cannot take anything else right now. This is too stressful. You make the money. You do it. You're better at it than I am anyway, so here you go. So that was a huge weight off my shoulder, but it was also very stressful trying to like make sure that he knew what needed to be paid and when and where and how. So that was a little stressful for a couple months, but he figured it out, and honestly, he's doing a way better job than I ever have. So we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm terrible at managing money. Terrible at it. But it's cool. I'll own up to it. I'm terrible at it. My husband can handle it, and I basically get a set amount of money each payday, and he's like, here you go do what you wish with it. And yes, I know everyone's gonna be like, that's like your husband's giving you allowance. Honestly, it works for me. So don't come for us. It works. I'm cool with it. Done. So that was cool. Well, then we found out that my dad was dating again, which is fine. I don't really care. He's a full-grown adult. I like her. She likes us. She likes my kids. That's all that matters. She has kids. They're all older than me, so I'm still technically the baby, which is fun. And I love all of her kids. They're all great. They've all her whole family has welcomed me and Michael and our kids in with open arms, and I'm so happy. Like, it makes me so happy that I have siblings. Like, kinda have siblings, but not really, that actually care about me and my kids, versus let me see, one, what I can get for you, and two, let me compete with you. Like, that's not what they're about. So, and I love it. And we've done stuff together as families, and we're like making more plans. But because of that situation, my mother, and if she sees this, I have words for you, but we're not gonna get into that in this video because that's not what this is about. My mom decided that because I was still being friendly with my dad and like having a relationship with him, even though I'm biologically his only child, that basically I betrayed her because he's dating again and because I was hanging out with them. So she wants nothing to do with me and my children, which for me personally is hard, because there's always going to be a part of me that like wants my mom for things, but at the same time, like, she really is, I don't know, I haven't spoken to her in 8 months, 9 months, I don't know. Last time I talked to her was June of last year, so almost a year, coming up on like 9 months. She really is a toxic individual. So, and I bet if she sees this that she's going to be texting me, but the funny thing about that is I blocked her number. Anyway, yes, I am keeping all this in. So, yeah. So that happened, and then with that, I started realizing who in my family was actually invested in me, and not just me, but my husband and my children. So I started deleting family and friends off social media left and right, which made so many people mad. So many. And honestly, like, some of them I do feel bad that I deleted them because it was a rash decision when I was angry. And I probably should be the adult and like message them and be like, hey, sorry I took this out on you. It was not your fault. But I'm still growing as a person, and I know eventually I'm going to have that discussion. But I need some time to like work it out in my mind. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, I've lost friends because I have quit putting up with the toxic relationships. I've taken myself out of so many toxic relationships, and some of them really do like hurt. Others are just kind of like, it was coming. I just needed to see it coming, and make that decision. And I did, so, but yeah, 2019 was terrible. I lost so many family members, so many friends, and honestly, like, there's nobody really right now that I can like call locally and be like in an emergency situation. Like, I know if I really needed them, my grandparents would help out because they're amazing. And if my dad was home, he would help out because he's amazing. And I'm sure that Lisa, my dad's girlfriend, would help out when she could. And her daughter Erica, who I love, and Erica's daughter Brooklyn would help jump in and help out where they could. But I don't like relying on people. So I don't. I do have like one friend. Well, I have a couple. I'm not gonna say that I have one. I have one close friend that I talk to on a daily basis, but she lives in Tennessee. So I have a couple of other friends here, but it's not like a talk to them every day type of situation, and I really don't want to ever have to dump my kids on them. So hopefully it never has to be like that. So yeah. But 2019 ended and I put so much behind me. I've gotten over so much stuff in the past month. Like, I feel like a new person. My mental health is at a new level. Like, not a I'm so depressed that I could crawl in a hole and not care level, but like, I'm happy more type of level. I'm generally happy. I started going to the gym. My sweet friend Summer goes to Planet Fitness, and she's like, hey, I can take you as a guest, let you try it out, be there as a friendly face. So I was like, yes, please. So I went with her that one time and came home that day and immediately signed up online, went the very next day and got my card, and I've been going 5 to 6 days ever since, and honestly I love it. I've been wanting to lose weight for a while, and it's become less about losing weight and more about finding myself. I know that sounds very cliche and very weird, because it's the gym, and I always said that I would never be one of those people, but here I am waking up at 6 a.m. every day to make sure that I can get dressed and ready to go so that I can go to the gym right after I put Presley on the bus and before Ginny gets up. Michael's here. It's not like I'm leaving her here by herself, so I'm gonna put that out there. So, but like, I'm happy. I've had less anxiety. My depression has crept up less. Like, I still have my days. Today was an eat my feelings day. I've ate junk all day long. I've cried about dumb stuff all day long. I sat for like an hour on TikTok watching videos of people at Disney and just sobbing. Just sobbing. So, but those things are always, my mental illnesses are always going to be a part of me. I'm always going to have anxiety. I'm always going to have depression. I'm always going to be OCD. Those 3 things are never going to be able to be taken away from me. I don't think they're ever going to come with the magic pill to take it all away and it be just done. I don't think that's going to happen. So it'd be great if they did, but no, that's not going to happen. So yeah. So that's a little bit of a life update. We are currently working on putting money back to move and to go on our next big Disney trip, which is October of 2021, and I'm so excited. I'm just saying that month is going to be the best month ever, because not only are we going to Disney for 2.5 weeks, possibly 3, like, how amazing is that? But also, they just announced today that they're turning the Broadway musical Hamilton into a movie with the original Broadway cast. I'm so excited because I've always wanted to see Hamilton, but those tickets are like $300 per person. And yeah. So, so yeah. But yeah, if you have stuck through this video, thank you. And listen to my rambling and whatnot, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I did not cry in this video. I didn't cry. Yeah. I've lost my train of thought. It's gone. I'm gonna leave this in because you know what? Why not? Also, I was going to try to upload Monday through Friday every single week, but I honestly think I'm going to go stick to like uploading every other day type of schedule. Jess fam just started doing that, and honestly I can see her reasoning behind it. It is a little more like relaxed than having like 5 days that you have to have a video up, and like, but you never really get to slow down just a little bit because you don't have, which it's kind of the same with the every other day, but I don't have to make sure something is up 5 consecutive days. It's just every other day, which will be great. So yeah, but I do have some plans in place. I'm going to be filming a morning routine. I'm going to be filming a nighttime routine. I'm going to be filming a, I've got 4 book videos that I'm getting ready to film. Not tonight, that would be crazy. I'm gonna do some editing tonight and work on some projects probably. And read my book. Because another thing, I want to do a lot more things for myself. I spend so much time and money on my kids that I feel so drained. So I've been spending a little bit of money on myself, which is crazy. Don't worry, my kids are still very much too spoiled. And taking some time out for me, which is mainly the gym, but in the evenings, instead of like, once they go to bed, instead of spending the next like 3 hours cleaning and laundry and just organizing, doing all the things, I read or I work on projects. I do stuff that I like to do. So yeah, it's been great. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video before I ramble on for another 15 minutes about useless stuff, and then I have to edit it and I'm mad at myself. So yeah, if you stuck through this entire video, thank you. If you're new here, please subscribe. I promise that I don't take, well, I do, but I don't plan on taking these big chunk of breaks anymore. I do post quite often on my Instagram and my TikTok. Those are linked down below. I do have a Twitter, which is also linked below, but I don't post on it very often. That's kind of where I use to rant. I don't really use Facebook a whole lot anymore, just because I just feel like Facebook is 12% drama, so I don't use it very often. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sticking with me. Like, I know I'm like pure chaos, but it's fun chaos, I hope. Maybe, I don't know. So, but that's all, guys. Bye.